Well, good afternoon. I'm here today to try and see what I can do about some black spots I have on my Indian sandstone patio. You can see that it's got a lot of dirty marks on it. I've been recommended a company called the Black Spot Removal, or Patio Black Spot Removal Company, and they've been round and they've done a test spot on the patio, and it's amazing. It really has brought it out, where I've actually tried scrubbing it with all sorts of bleaches, wire brushes and everything, and nothing brings it out, but this stuff apparently will. I'm just hosing down one of my little terraces at the top end of the garden, just to see what effect a pressure hose has before I try putting this stuff on, and I've just been doing some now, and it's really not made much of a difference at all. But come on, I'll show you. You can see it's just lifting a bit of the top dirt off, but the black spots are still there. Now I'm assured that this stuff is going to get rid of all those black spots, so let's hope so. Okay, after about half an hour of quite intensive pressure hosing, that's the best I can do. And look. Still very discoloured. Black spots still there, and just won't come out. I've got another section over here which is garden path. You can see this is really badly infected with this black spot and white spot. So that's the next thing to be done. Just before I put the camera away, I'll show you the patio outside the house. You can see it's pretty filthy at the moment, but that hasn't been washed at all. Some of that black will come out, but most of the black spot won't until I use these magic chemicals. The managing director of the company actually came out in person and gave me a demonstration. This is what I was doing with a pressure hose. He squirted his chemicals on this stone here, which is the same. Came back 2 hours later, washed it off, and you can see quite a difference. So let's hope I can get the rest of it looking like that. Right, well, it's the next day, and now the little terrace has dried out, and you can see that in spite of all that power washing, it's not really made any difference at all. So I'm now going to give it the treatment with the Patio Black Spot Cleaner. Here's a typical example of the black spots. So I will endeavour to try and take a photograph, or a similar photograph of this, when I've finished. The cleaning fluid is applied via one of these pneumatic sprays. So you just put it into the cylinder there, pump it up, and just spray it on gently. That's all there is to it, really. And then you leave it for 2 hours and hopefully come back and wash it off with a power cleaner, and it'll all be fine. Well, here goes. Well, I've only done a short section, but already you can see that there's a chemical reaction going on, and even just looking at this flagstone here, it's coming up clean. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So we leave that to settle for a couple of hours and see how it is when we get back and pressure wash it. Well, I've now sprayed the whole area, and you can see quite an amazing transformation is taking place. I've got to leave it for a couple of hours now to see how it goes. But as you can see, there's definitely a change taking place. I should have left one stone undone just so you could see the difference. But anyway, it's looking better already. Right, well, 2 hours have now passed by, and things are looking a lot better. And we just zoom into some of the flagstones, you can see they are a lot cleaner. Still seems to be some spots there, but we'll see what it's like when I've pressure washed them. So I'm about to start the pressure washer and we'll give it a go. So that's what the terrace now looks like after the pressure wash. There are still a few little patches where I think we're going to need a retreatment, but it was very heavily infested this, so I think that's done a pretty amazing job. There's that really dirty square that I showed you earlier on. You can see it's pretty well cleaned up now. Just a few bits that probably need retreatment, but overall I think you'll agree that's quite a transformation. And this is now the other little terrace after cleaning. You can see that's pretty amazing too. It was very badly infested. It was more like this. But as you can see, there's the line where I stopped. Quite a difference. Again, a very heavily infested area, so there are still some bits that need retreatment, but we'll have another go another day, see how we get on. Okay, now we come to the main patio. Now, to be fair, I did give it a power wash with the pressure washer just to get all the top dirt off it, just to give the chemicals a good chance of getting into the stone. Although Simon did say that I didn't need to do that, but I thought I would anyway. But I'm now about to put the patio black spot remover on the cleaned, or so-called cleaned patio. But even after pressure washing, you'll see in close-up that there's still a fair amount of grime, not as clean as it looks from a distance. There you can see over there is the spots where they did the demonstration for me. Quite different. Okay, so let's get on with the spraying, shall we? Well, here we are about 20 minutes later. I've covered most of the main section of the patio, and as you can see, it's having an effect already. There's a chemical reaction going on. Things look an awful lot cleaner already, and this has only been sprayed about 10-15 minutes ago. So looks very hopeful. I've left the bits that they had demonstrated on. No need to spray those again. But you can see there's the bit that I haven't done, and have a look at that flagstone there. It's pretty grimy. So yeah, looking hopeful. Well, the 2 hours waiting time is nearly up, and as you can see, quite a transformation. I haven't hosed it down yet, but already it looks much better. And you can see that compared with the bit that I haven't done, quite a difference. Well, now I've just hosed down the patio. It's still wet, but you can see it is absolutely spotlessly clean now. Quite amazing. Look at that. Just like new. Very well done. Very pleased with it. Here's the rest of it that has to be done yet. As you can see, quite a contrast. And here we are at the top terrace now. I've now finished that, and as you can see, it's again looking just like new. Very good stuff, this patio black spot remover. I'd recommend it to anybody. Here you can see the top of a pathway that I've started. There's a bit I haven't done yet. You can see it suddenly changes, and that's got some serious infestation there, as you can see. gives you an idea of the two areas, the clean area and the not so clean area. And yet again, here's another section that needs doing, all in good time, but again, serious infestation, so some work to do there yet. Well, I'm now tackling the rest of the path, and down near the bottom now it's nearly all done. I just thought you'd like to see, here is a particularly nasty case of black spot, and so I'm just going to spray this bit, and I'll come back to that very same spot in a couple of minutes time, and you'll see the difference. Well, here's that same flagstone only 5 minutes later, and you can see chemical reaction has taken place and most of that black spot has gone. It may require another treatment, just another quick squirt after this one's cured, but we'll see. But it's very encouraging. It's amazing stuff. Well, I washed it off, and there was still a little bit of black spot there, but I've now spot treated it again, and you can see here is the same panel now. It's not been washed off yet, but you can see this black spot has now completely gone. So this stuff really does what it says on the tin. Fantastic. So, as you might say, another very satisfied customer. I would have no hesitation in recommending the Black Spot Patio Removal Company for getting rid of that really difficult black spot lichen. It certainly worked for me, and I'm sure it'll work for you, so I should give them a ring today, because it really does what it says on the tin. Fantastic.